And action.
The kernel of the idea was just simply, what if you went to a haunted house and the people who were being tortured or screaming for help actually needed your help?
Somebody help me! Somebody help me!
And what would it mean if you got trapped in such a place where there are dangerous people in this house that was designed to keep you there?
Ever since I was a kid, I remember going to my grandparents' house and my uncle would come over and he would show me clips from Aliens and Predator and Jaws, but it was only the most horrifying clips of that, like the chest burster scene in Alien. And that made a significant impression on me, where I could see how films can provoke and terrify you with just a singular image.
Some of our favorite directors, whether it's like Alfred Hitchcock or John Carpenter, M. Night Shyamalan, like filmmakers who play the audience like a piano. You go to their movies and it's like scream here, laugh here, and it just really feels like a roller coaster ride.
In horror movies where you start to lose your audience is when characters are making dumb decisions. And so for us, every time we felt that in the writing process and it was going down that avenue, we tried to take the left turn and subvert expectations.
Saying you need help.
When we had written the script, we got a phone call from one of our producers saying that Eli Roth was really excited about the project. He's been somebody who we've admired from afar for many years. He's a great ambassador for the horror genre, and we were not entirely sure what we would be getting into because his movies are so known for these like crazy torture sequences, and it was the opposite of that. The first thing he said to us was, "Can I help you make the first 15 minutes have even more characters? Let's just flesh this ensemble, this group of friends out as much as humanly possible." And for us, like that really spoke to our hearts because we were like, yes, character is so important more. You have to love these people, and we felt like his contributions took it to the next level.
When we're directing something that we've written, it's very much a singular process because when we're writing those words, we're also starting to envision how this world creation really comes about.
When you hire a really talented production designer like Austin Gore, it becomes something special and different than you ever imagined, which can be scary at times, but it's also really beautiful to see what everyone else brings to the project, and hopefully, and certainly in this case, they've made it better, I think, than what was in our mind.
While we were here filming the movie in Northern Kentucky, we went to 2 haunted houses here in the Cincinnati region.
And I have to say, I was shocked to learn that several of our cast members had actually never been in a haunted house before in their life. I don't know how this happens.
So that was a great experience to see somebody actually submit to this like terrifying process of going into a haunted house and see how they react. And for the cast, it really felt like it brought them together.
I got dibs on not safe. Not safe.
In casting the movie, one of the first things we said to Nancy Nayer, our casting director, is we really want to capture that Richard Linklater style of acting. Just like we really want real people who feel authentic. I think for me, the character that comes to mind that has been the most fun seeing come to life is the character
The
of the
Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah,
The Ghost.
The Ghost.
Yeah. This is his first movie, and he was a local in Kentucky, and it's a really challenging role. It's a fun part in the script, just the way Cheney has played the character has been really next level.
Again, one of the most satisfying parts about making this movie is having some sort of germ of an idea, but then seeing it executed by so many different people. And that does go from the production designers to actors like Will and Katie, and it being so much bigger and better than what I think we could ever imagine.
And I know, like, one of the other like super fun things that we got to do in this movie is making a movie about Halloween on Halloween. Like that was so exciting. Like like we had cast and crew dressing up in costumes. We certainly threw out some costumes.
Yeah, we dressed up as the main characters. He dressed up as Katie Stevens. I dressed up as Will Britton. He pulled it off much better.
It was so much fun. We had so many fans of horror working on the crew, working in the cast. These people love the genre. To be able to do that on Halloween, like nothing better. That's like bucket list material for sure.
Tails. A marker.